it's working.
Yay!
Everything's working perfectly.
Hello. I want to apologize to the audience because I've been so loud the past 3 episodes, and I think we figured it out now. We figured out the proper mic settings, so hopefully I don't burst
Yep.
your eardrums.
Yep. Yep.
Hopefully it's not 1930s sounds either.
Well, you know what? If I was being considerate, I would have actually set up the mic stand because I do have a mic stand for that mic, but it's like a really long metallic arm, and I don't know how to set it up.
Did you say in the last video why there was Did
What?
you give like explanation in the description about
No way. No. No, I wasn't gonna explain anything. I didn't think it was. I didn't see a point.
you just let them listen to static?
Well, nobody else commented, so I thought, okay, well, nobody must have cared or noticed.
I think they noticed because that video only got like 3 views.
That was me, you, and then me opening it to see your comment. So
And we
last
usually get like 30.
30 comments, yeah.
Yeah, 30 trillion million.
So the last episode there was an issue where the echo. It's so stupid that you can just turn the echo on the mic hardware. There shouldn't the echo should not be hardware.
There's a little echo button.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. The hardware shouldn't enable echo. That seems very stupid to me. So the echo was turned on by mistake. I don't know how it happened, but it happened. It's actually we're sort of in the midst of it's pending investigation, really. It's actually quite complex, but either way,
We talk about the audio every episode.
we talk about the audio every
It's a
episode.
little unprofessional.
Audio for buffoons.
Yeah. This is almost like an audiophile
Well,
podcast.
you know what? If you enjoy hearing about the behind the scenes stuff, it's interesting. If you really don't, it's not interesting at all. In fact, we probably actually lose the viewer retention goes down every time we talk about the audio.
I think they'd rather listen to us talk about poop.
I think they'd rather talk about soda.
Well, today's their lucky day.
Today's
so
their lucky. Well, there was one advice question from the last episode. What was it? How do I do something bad, or how do I be good?
It's your show, man. You're a bad
You
host.
left the comment.
Wow, you're exposing me. But yeah, it was me. What was my comment? I think I said, how do I be good? Hold on, I'll find it.
I think you actually left. Oh shit! We gotta turn off the Wi-Fi. You gotta turn that Wi-Fi off.
You wanted the question.
Okay. Well, once you're done, you gotta. Once you're done,
Gender me this.
once you're done, you gotta turn the Wi-Fi off.
Gender me this.
Don't sponsor their comics. After you're done, we gotta turn the Wi-Fi off because the Wi-Fi affects the audio levels, and that's not a joke.
You said you didn't know.
No, dude, I'm certain. So for those who actually know me IRL, you might remember that we knew a mutual person where when their microwave was turned on, it would mess with their Wi-Fi, and I'm in a similar situation where when the Wi-Fi is on the phones, it messes with the audio levels, and I really have no clue as to why.
Okay, here's the question. They say, strange episode. My question is, how do I find yummy snacks?
Dollar store, your mom's drawers. Did you make sure you turn the Wi-Fi off?
Yeah.
Your mom's drawers, the dollar store, the candy aisle. Really depends on how old you are. I guess if you're an adult or like a big kid, you can just go to the store and go to the candy aisle. It's usually honestly pretty close to the front of the store. And if you're a kid, you can go in the pantry where your mom doesn't let you explore, and you can look for snacks, stuff with like labels and like the skulls and the big red triangles.
You know something that's kind of weird?
Nope.
So
Yep.
as a kid, the best thing in the world to you is candy, right?
Yep.
And it seems so far
And
away.
as an adult, the best thing is sex,
Well,
which
it
is
could
like
be
physical candy.
could be a lot of things.
It's candy for your penis.
But candy is probably the cheapest thing you can get.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy how times change? Like Timothy Chalamet said.
You don't want to eat a lot of candy
The
because
times are changing.
you don't want to eat a lot of candy because it'll get you sicky. You'll get sicky germs if you eat too much candy.
No, you don't.
Your
You
tummy
get
hurts.
Happy, healthy.
Your
germs.
tummy hurts if you eat too much candy. That's for certain. That's for true.
That's the
um,
truth.
So that sort of deals with all our advice. That sort of gets
Yep.
a part of the show I don't really care for out of the way.
Yeah.
And now we can move on to the bits and sort of like little program.
This is what you all came for.
This episode will be titled, and I'm sure you already see the title, so I'm not going to tell you, but that is what the title was going to be all along. And the context. So I got a little cut on my finger.
You don't show them.
Focus on the. Just stop.
Gross.
So
They don't want to see.
They do want to
They
see.
don't.
I got a cut on my finger.
I'm sorry if you just saw that.
I got a cut on my finger. It was blurry. It wouldn't focus. It just slapped my hand.
What happened to you?
I don't know, but it's like scabbed over. It's not that big of a deal. It just hurts.
You've
So
been through so much.
yeah, so The thing we're doing this episode is the Great Soda Experiments. So we've got a big ass 2 liter of
Boke.
got a big 2 liter of Coke here.
Boca Bola.
Got a big 2 liter of Coke. Coke Zero, which is my favorite black soda.
Dude. What if instead of Coca-Cola, it was called Coke-Bola?
I would say that would be Coke Ebola. Like if they put Ebola in the Coke.
Yeah.
Did you hear that story about? I guess I shouldn't. That's not a good story. So the guy,
Stories of Ebola?
Is that the Ebola guy who peed? You know what I'm talking about? Do you know that one?
No.
Okay, well it's not a funny story.
Okay.
If you look up Ebola pee, you'll find it. So Coca-Cola Zero, that's my favorite daily drinker soda. If I haven't had a soda every day, it would be. If I had to choose a soda to drink every single day, it would be Coke Zero.
To hold it sideways, it'll fizz.
It'd be Coke Zero. If I had to choose, if I only got to drink soda on the weekends, I would choose Dr. Pepper Zero. And if I could only have a soda once a year, I would go with Pib Zero.
Mm.
So that's sort of the soda rankings. I typically prefer black sodas over light sodas.
Dr. Pepper seems more of a domestic soda to me. Coke seems like a party soda.
Coke is a daily drinker soda. Coke is something you drink every single day.
I disagree.
I think you can drink Pepsi's a daily drinker.
Yeah.
But that's advertising. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to start by sipping the soda. We're going to sip the soda. And we don't have enough cups. We're going to have to share cups. But we're going to sip the soda, and then we're going to do multiple variations of the soda. And I'm going to walk you through as we create them. So we're going to start now. So we're going to...
Soda time. That was scary. I get scared when I open them because, like, what could happen? There could be bad things that happen when you open. And I don't like bad things.
This is a Deadly Cousins mug. This is
It's
one
us.
of my favorite mugs. Nope, we're not cousins. You don't want to say that. You want to say that's us. I was going to get a little bit... Gotta kind of be careful because I'm pouring a lot of liquid around the microphones.
When I was in, like, Thanksgiving, like, 2014, I remember my grandma and my uncle were, like...
Drinking soda.
We're
They're
all-
having soda competitions.
My family was having a debate on if Bert and Ernie are gay.
Yeah,
And they were
they
saying,
are.
like, if they're taking over Bert and Ernie.
Bert and Ernie have been around since the 60s. If Bert and Ernie are gay, they've been gay for 50 years. They haven't suddenly become gay.
They've been undercover, if so.
Well, they were a civil union for sure. I don't think they're married.
They're common law.
Yeah, they're common law. They're a civil union. Okay, so this is Coke Zero.
I bet you've never drank Coke Zero before, so this is going to be good. A good review in case you haven't. Ew.
That was so loud. That was actually really, really loud.
You might have to edit that.
It's a good soda. I mean, I think that's what a soda should taste like.
Yeah.
It's
Solid.
I mean, you can't I feel like you can't really go wrong with Coke Zero. And I think Coke Zero led the charge into the sodas that were zero sugar because you'll notice there's way more now.
There's Crush Zero now.
Yeah, which is crazy. Crazy
You
world.
can get
we live in.
Orange Crush if you go
Well,
to
and
Safeway.
Crush is like infamously so sweet.
Yeah. Which is
So-
weird because other sodas have the same or less amount of sugar.
Well, do you remember when you were a kid and you'd bring up diet soda and your parents would be like, "Ew, I don't like that aspartame."
Mhm.
Nowadays, everyone has Coke Zero. A zero sugar soda is like everywhere. Everyone drinks zero sugar soda.
Yeah.
Zero sugar soda is arguably as popular or more popular than regular soda now.
And
It's
it's still got
interesting.
aspartame.
Still got aspartame. They just made it taste better.
Yep.
I do prefer the taste of Coke Zero over Diet Coke, but I will drink Diet Coke too.
I don't really understand what the difference is.
It's a different artificial sweetener. That's really all it is.
You got that cane sugar.
Yeah, zero sugar soda typically has more caffeine and also has a different sweetener, which tastes more. It tastes more like cane sugar. Like it tastes less like aspartame. The chemical taste. I will admit that diet soda does have a stronger chemical flavor. So this is Coke Zero.
I don't really know how to describe Coke Zero. Like,
So
what words would you use to describe the
I mean,
flavor?
sweet, it's got a little bit of caramel, a little bit of vanilla.
Yeah, I guess vanilla.
It's like a lot of like sweet-ish. It's like a lot of like low-tier sweet flavors. Enough, but it's got like a nice crackling, smooth texture. It's
It's-
good. It's a good soda.
I can describe
It's
other ones
black.
a
It
lot
tastes like
easier,
black.
But yeah, Coke just kind of tastes like black pop.
It's good though. Pepsi has a more distinct taste to me, but it's a little negative. It's more negative.
Yeah, Pepsi almost tastes like
It tastes weird. It tastes like chemicals.
it tastes like blue syrup.
It does taste. Pepsi does taste syrupy. Thank you. So the that's the baseline soda. We'll give it a 7. I'm gonna give it like a 7.
Really?
Yeah, a 7, 8.
Solid 8.
So I'll give it an 8. Well, no, because we want to have. I just want to have some more
No
room for the other
baseline.
flavors. Yeah,
Okay.
baseline 7's a good baseline.
Okay,
Good.
7.
It's good.
Yeah.
So our other 3 sodas we're gonna make in front of you right now, and
Are wicked.
a little wicked. So one of them is very quick to make, so we'll make that one last. The other 2 we're gonna take a little while to brew. So we'll make the first one. So this is. You want to grab the tea? Grab the tea. That was a good placement. I'm glad you didn't. You could have slammed it like a bat.
I wanted to, but I know you'd get mad at me.
Do you ever
I
watch
don't want to talk about the mic anymore.
Do you ever watch movies where guys get the crap beat out of them with bats, and you're like, that looks so funny?
Yeah.
It's always funny watching a guy get the crap beat out of him with like a bat or a pipe in a movie.
Oh my god, watching Robert Pattinson in that movie beat people up with the bats and stuff.
Batman?
Yeah. I was like, oh my god.
Batman doesn't beat people up with bats in that
He's
movie.
like, I hate homeless people.
He is a bat.
And then he beats up people with a crowbar.
I hate homeless. Dude, that movie was so fire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Something in my ass.
so this is a cherry green tea. It is a black and green tea cherry infusion from the Russia, I think.
It's pretty good.
Well, you said you got it at the Polish store. I thought Poles don't like Russians.
Well, my mom calls it the Polish store, but it's that place on Narin.
It's from Romania.
It's
This is from this is from Moldova.
Well, why is there Russian text on it then?
It's Cyrillic.
Yeah, they don't. They use the
Because it's
Latin alphabet,
probably
right?
imported from Romania into Poland or Russia.
It's odd. This is an odd little drink I've got.
Importorar in Romania. So this is the Romanian text. Torda something Moldova.
My favorite part about this tea is that the tea bags are like pyramids. See in the picture here?
Republica Moldova. Yeah, so this is from Moldova.
Legendary Moldovan tea
It's imported to Sri Lanka. I think it's made in Sri Lanka. I don't fucking know. Either way, this is Romanian tea. This is not, because you can see it even says MDRO. So this is definitely Romanian.
Show them the bag. It comes in pyramid
Well,
form.
and also the label has romance. We're getting way too into it's got a romance text. The text is a Latin based alphabet. So if it was Russian, that would be Cyrillic.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. So this is the tea we're using.
Do you want to sniff the tea bag before we fuck it up?
The audience can't sniff it.
But we can.
It smells okay. I don't really like tea.
Do you like cherry?
I like cherry.
Does it smell more like
It smells
artificial
more
cherry?
like artificial cherry. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is an infusion mug, but we're not using the infusion set right now. This is the mug. This is $100 mug. Look how nice the mug is.
It's pretty good.
So this, what do you name it?
Well, why don't you explain what you're doing first?
We'll tell him.
So Braden has 2 bags
Bardo.
of that cherry tea in the infusion mug, and we're making tea out of Coke. Coke Zero tea.
Mm-hmm.
Cherry Coke Zero tea. And cherry is a common Coke
Soda
supplement.
additive. It's
Yeah.
a common soda additive.
So I think our line of thinking was like, well, what if it was tea instead?
Mm.
And so we're going to find out if that's worth anything today.
Well, it's not really sinking very well.
What do you mean?
Well, it's not this. The bags aren't sinking.
Oh, the bags are floating?
The bags are floating because it's too dense.
You'll float.
You'll
Yeah.
You remember when the guy goes, "You'll float too, Gorpa."
Yeah, just keep like.
Oh,
bobbing
you know
them.
what? Grab the infusion thing, and then it'll just push the bags down.
Good idea.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm full of them.
How long should we let it steep?
I don't know.
Give it like a minute or so.
Yeah, because usually you let tea. Well, probably like 5 minutes. Because usually you let tea steep for like 3 minutes or something, right?
Usually 3 to 5. Yeah.
Well, the steeping process is longer for cold liquids, right? I think.
Maybe.
I don't know. Okay, and then the other soda we're making is peanut soda, which is actually very mildly popular. It's popular in the South. They drink soda with They drink Coke with drink Coke peanut Coke.
I'm nervous for this one.
This one's gonna be rotten.
I'm not usually a big fan of peanuts. I hate that they get stuck in your teeth, and people always say how good they are, but they're so expensive.
Well, these are. I tried offering some peanuts.
Are these just normal peanuts?
There's roasted peanuts.
Peanuts?
Why are you making fun of the way I say peanuts? I say peanuts normal.
So he just put like a handful of peanuts in another cup, and he's pouring Coke over it, and it kind of smells nasty already. Ew, I don't care for that already.
I stand for my country. Ugh, it smells fucking rotten.
Ugh.
So we're gonna let that steep for a few seconds.
I think this might be a bad idea.
This actually smells like smells like dog shit, man. It smells like actual like.
Are you sure this is the same peanut soda?
No, man.
that other
I swear to
countries do?
God, I swear.
Don't like it's not built into the drink.
Well, no. Typically, what they do is they'll have like a handful of peanuts and they'll put it down like the bottleneck of a Coke. But we don't have a bottleneck, and I don't want to ruin a 2-liter of Coke with some fucking stupid ass peanuts. And then the
Maybe
final.
you put too many peanuts.
No, man. I put the good amount of peanuts.
Okay.
And the final soda. My room's gonna smell like soda. And then the final soda is
Ugh, that peanut smell.
coffee soda, which I've actually made multiple times, and I genuinely enjoy coffee soda. I think it's a good flavor. This is a Krispy Kreme Keurig pod.
So he's pouring the coffee into a cup with soda. Soda coffee.
Yep.
Didn't you do this before, but like with milk? And then it was all foamy?
No. What we did before was I made you a dirty soda, which is where you add milk to a soda. And they used to drink that on Laverne and Shirley.
Yeah, it was really disgusting.
Have you ever seen Laverne and Shirley?
No. Is that a sitcom?
Yep.
Ugh, that peanut smells nasty.
Yeah, it's like wafting. It's like,
Pungent.
and the peanuts are floating. They're not sinking.
We're gonna need to vent out your room after this.
Okay.
Which one are we doing first?
The one that requires the least amount of steeping is going to be the coffee soda. So this is the coffee soda in the Deadly Cousins mug. So once again, this is Coke Zero. If you want to make it at home, this is Coke Zero with a Keurig K-Pod. But you can make with any coffee. And honestly, if you use like an actual ground coffee, it will taste a lot better than like shitty Keurig pods.
Did you do like half and half?
No, I did like 1/5. It's like 1/5 coffee, and then the rest is soda. Because you want to be conscientious of the caffeine, right? So this is your coffee soda.
That's what you want to be. So am I trying it first?
You okay? Yeah, you're trying to try it first. Just sip it. Oh my god.
I can smell both, but they don't smell like combined, you know? Actually, pretty good.
I told you. So, for those who, I'll take my sip first,
It's like
and then I
a
have
supplemental flavor to the Coke.
I'll take my sip first, and then I have a little anecdote, and I can also explain why they pair well.
What do we call this?
That's good. That's good. It's coffee soda.
Coke?
It's coffee soda. Coke coffee. So there's actually, I've got two little anecdotes, but first let's rank them. If the soda was a 7, where does this sit?
Still below that.
I would give it like a 6.7. Because I think it's worse than this. Like, I wouldn't drink it every day, but it's interesting enough that if somebody made it for me, or if I had both on hand, I would try it once in a while. Because I do think it tastes good, but I just wouldn't drink it frequently.
It's good enough that I would still be pleased to receive it, but I wouldn't want it. You know, I think I'd give it like a 5.5.
Like it's better than
It's
bad.
Very slightly above average.
Yeah.
But it's not good enough for me to want it.
But you would prefer it over regular coffee almost, I think.
Black coffee.
That's interesting because that was black coffee.
With milk.
So I can explain why this pairs well, and I have a little anecdote. So Coke actually used to, like 10 years ago, they debuted on their product line Coffee Coke, because what do you know about what times of the day people drink soda?
In the evening.
In the evening and lunchtime.
Yeah.
Coke with lunch. But what time do people not drink soda?
In the morning.
In the morning. What do they drink in the morning?
Coffee.
Coffee. So Coke launched a product line. They had light, medium, and dark roast coffee Coke.
Did it come in the can already?
It came in the can, yeah, like a Boss
I don't
Coffee.
remember seeing this.
Because you didn't. Nobody does.
Where did they sell it?
7-Eleven, Superstore.
Oh, that's why.
And it was actually genuinely quite good, but the concept of it is genuinely quite off-putting.
Yeah.
But they did have it, and the reason coffee works well is because a lot of coffees come with notes of like caramel and chocolate, and soda and coffee are obviously distilled. The caffeine and a lot of the flavor is distilled from the cocoa bean. So they have the same origin point, and a lot of the flavor notes are actually quite similar. So that it makes sense as to why it's a positive pairing. And it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Do you have any more comments?
So did it not sell well?
No, they discontinued the coffee Coke.
Oh, that's too bad.
I think the last time I saw it was like 5 years ago.
I wonder if it's like Pepsi Nitro, like you can still find it, but like rare.
Yeah, people said Pepsi Nitro made them want to suck a girl's dick until she came in their mouth. They said that's what it tasted like. It's like a girl coming in your mouth.
Yep.
I hope that doesn't get me age restricted.
This is a podcast for kids.
No, it's not a podcast for kids. Every episode, I click not for kids because I don't want to get age restricted for showing kids content that is not for children. It actually does ask you if it's for children and if you want to age restrict it. And I never age restrict because age restriction is a very, very good way to make it so that nobody sees your video. Because you can't link your video it doesn't embed, and you have to be logged into YouTube to watch. So you can't get recommended. What?
Next drink.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Was I rambling about my YouTube?
No, it's okay. Is this the peanut one?
Look at me.
This is the saddest I've ever seen you. I don't
Looking like you made a sad man in Scribble Knots.
I don't think I can do
Where's
this.
Scribble Knots? You just try it.
The smell.
Just try it.
The visual thing of seeing peanuts floating in it is
You
disgusting.
gotta try it. Remember that girl who makes the eating garlic? And she goes, you gotta try it.
Garlic.
Garlic.
Okay, I'm plugging my nose.
Does it taste better than it smells?
It does taste better, but it's still disgusting. It tastes like if you put peanut butter into Coke.
I gotta say, it's not good.
It tastes like fermented.
It's
gross.
interesting. It's an interesting flavor. I can imagine people liking that flavor. Can you? Or do you think everyone finds it gross? Like in your head?
I think everyone finds it gross.
I can imagine like your stepdad drinking this.
No, I think this is kind of a freak drink, if I'm being honest.
I'll be honest, it tastes bad. It tastes gross. But
can you like put something on top of it so I don't have to smell it?
People drink this, man. I mean, this is like a thing that people drink in the world.
Straight up yucky.
This is a thing that people drink in the world. I'm going to give that a 4. That's kind of gross.
I'm giving it a 1. I hated that.
You think that's actually like one of the worst things you ever tried in your life?
It's up there.
Where would you rank the bourbon beer?
Bourbon beer.
Oh, that's kind of a nobody's going to know what that means.
That was like a 3.
But here's the thing about the bourbon beer. Could you imagine people enjoying that? Like, could you imagine people out there actually being like, "Oh, I want some bourbon beer"?
You did.
Yeah, it was good. What about
I was so confused because it was so yucky to me.
What about the bourbon tea?
Did we have that too?
I put like a little tiny spritz in tea.
Yeah, it's not the same. I feel like bourbon tea would be more like 80% tea, 10% bourbon.
But can you imagine? But I'm saying,
else.
like, could you imagine a bar selling bourbon beer and people drinking it?
Yeah.
Well, I got some news for you. There actually is a thing called bourbon beer, and it's just they make beer in a bourbon cask.
In a cask?
Yeah, like a big keg that they make bourbon in. They make the beer in it. What's wrong? What's the problem?
Nothing.
My breath's probably crazy right now. I did brush my teeth before this. It's just the smell of the peanuts and coffee is so crazy. It's just so crazy.
I'm going to be honest, that was probably the yuckiest burp I've ever smelled in my life.
Okay.
Okay, I think might be our most promising tea, the cherry one. I'm excited for this one. Don't let me down,
My
son.
desk is my desk is soaked in soda.
You're messy. Whenever you pour a drink, what is the likelihood of you spilling, you think?
30%, 30%, 40.
Yeah, I'd say more 40.
This one smells kind of strange to me.
Strange?
Yeah. This one smells rather strange.
Just smells like cooked cherry to me. Why don't you take the tea bags out so we can sip it better?
I think conceptually this episode is working out better than I thought it was going to work out. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay.
Gotta
Let's
try it.
I like how it gives the Coke a red tinge.
Does it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, a little bit. He's sipping. Oh Lord, he's sipping.
Oh, that is really good.
Let me try this.
I
Let me try this
really like
motherfucker.
that. That is better than Coke Cherry.
It doesn't taste like Coke to me.
It's something better.
It tastes like cherry soda.
Yeah, that's if you had like imagine a 1950s cherry soda from like
This-
a
yeah.
soda jerker.
Yeah, this tastes like something a soda jerk would make and be like, "This is my new creation, boss."
It's actually
You'd be like-
fire.
You'd be like, "Give me that soda, you little bitch."
I need to start making this whenever we have a
This is
party.
actually a crazy flavor.
New party drink unlocked.
So once again, this is cherry tea. This is Coke
And-
infused with cherry tea.
You might be thinking, I don't want to buy tea for this, but I have tried Coke with just putting like a cherry syrup.
The
from
cherry
the dollar
syrup's
store.
gross.
The cherry syrup doesn't do much.
Because you buy the Diet Slim syrup and it tastes weird.
Is Slim not good brand?
Well, no, it's just like because
Where
it
do you
has
get good syrup.
it has no sugar in it, so it tastes kind of strange.
Mm.
I think you just have to accept having sugar.
Maybe
Point being, though,
the tea is an excellent substitute.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like it more than Coke, but I would give this a solid set. I'd say it's on the same level as Coke. It's just different.
Hold on, let me try
It's
it.
not better. It's just different. It's not worse either.
That's so good.
It's
I'm
it's-
giving that a 9.
It's kind of bonkers. It's kind of crazy.
I'm giving that a 9. And the only pop that's better than that might be cream soda.
That is a yeah. That's a crazy flavor. It's very interesting. It's good, and I think that other teas would work quite well too. Like you have a blueberry tea.
I do.
I think that blueberry tea would go hard.
Do you want to try the blueberry?
Not right now.
Okay.
I think what is
Blueberry Coke might be kind of
my
crazy.
tummy is gonna start hurting. I'm drinking so much soda.
Oh, come on. You drink like a 2-liter a day.
That's not even remotely true.
You drink a lot of soda.
Don't spread that rumor.
Okay.
I drink 1 can of soda a day. Tell the audience how much soda I drink because they
You
believe
drink
you.
1 can of soda a day.
Don't say it like it's a lie. I don't drink a 2-liter of soda a day. Be okay. Come on.
You drink one at like noon and then you're like, you throw it at the wall and you're like, another.
Okay, if
And
I
then you go
buy
get another one.
if I buy a 12-pack of Coke, how many days does it last me?
You're like a Skyrim
If I buy a 12-pack of Coke, how long does it last me?
like a week.
No.
Yeah.
No. No. No, 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 no. It probably lasts me from if I buy a Coke on Friday, a can of Coke on Friday, like a bottle, like a 12-pack. It probably lasts me until you leave on Monday the next weekend.
Are you sure you don't want to try blueberry Coke?
I think. Well, first of all, I just want to clear up this issue.
Okay.
I think a 12-pack of soda lasts me about 10 days.
Okay.
Can we settle on that?
I'll agree with you.
I don't want them to think I'm a soda fiend.
Why don't you entertain the fans for
I could drink a
minute?
liter of soda a
I'll
day.
get blueberry.
I think I could drink a liter of soda a day and not get sick. I don't think that's good for you though. To drink a liter of soda a day.
Are you okay if I dump this?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't think it's good for you to drink a liter of soda a day. Yeah, I know, they kind of hurt. I mean, this has been an interesting experiment to be certain. The peanut Coke is totally like it's rotten. It's gross, and I know that a lot of people, not a lot maybe, but I know that. Sorry, getting a phone call. I know that a lot of people in the South and in other places they do like peanut Coke, and it's I don't know, man. It's not good. It's like super salty, and you have to get unsalted peanuts, but I don't know, man. It was quite gross, and it smells very strange too. I would not recommend it whatsoever. The peanut Coke.
Yeah, that was
I feel irresponsible. Your friend was calling you.
Who?
Your friend. You only have like one friend who calls you on your phone.
Don't be
No,
mean.
that's not me mean. Your other friends call you on Discord or text you. You only have one friend who makes phone calls.
Can they hear me?
Your friend who called you on the phone? No, man, they're not on the phone right now.
Okay. So this is blueberry jam tea from David's Tea.
Is that from David's Tea? I thought it was from that other place.
No, it's not David's Tea. Right? Yeah, no, it says right there, David's Tea.
Yeah. I think Winnipeg has a really good coffee scene.
It does. It has a good tea scene, too.
Does it?
Yeah.
What are two great Winnipeg tea places?
The High Tea Bakery. This
Okay.
is one.
Have you been there?
I went there once when I was younger.
Okay. There's also that tea shop downtown on Academy. That's a good place, that tea shop.
Tea shop?
There's a tea shop on Academy. Remember?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they sell a lot of loose teas there. It's basically David's Tea.
David's Tea is David's Tea. Is David's Tea like a local thing, or is it in all over the
No,
country?
it's a chain.
Where is it in America too?
I think it's just Canadian.
Yeah, imported by David's Tea, Montreal, Quebec. This is from Quebec.
Okay, steep my blueberry.
So this is a David's Tea blueberry jam. It's got black tea, blueberry, elderberries, cornflowers, and stevia. Elderberry sounds like something they eat in Skyrim. I don't know if it's there. We go.
Probably delicious.
I remember the girl I was sweet on would make me the mead with juniper berries.
Okay, I'll steep it.
I wonder if she's still alive, or if the Imperials and the Argonians ate her. I wonder if the Argonians ate her. Skyrim. Remember Skyrim?
I do remember Skyrim.
What was your favorite part of Skyrim?
Ah.
It almost exploded. Remember Skyrim?
My favorite part of Skyrim, I really enjoyed the college arc.
The College of Winterhold?
Yeah.
I think that's actually such a boring quest line.
Why?
My favorite part of Skyrim is actually not even in the base game. My favorite Skyrim is I love Solstheim.
Solstheim?
Yeah,
Oh, that
with Mirok.
is that the island?
Yeah, with Mirok and Hermaeus Mora and stuff.
Oh, I love Hermaeus Mora.
I-
He's so funny.
I think he's cool. I think Hermaeus Mora is funny, but I do think he's kind of cool too.
You going to serve?
Are you going to read my big book?
My book is
Well, it was
so good.
he's supposed to be like Cthulhu, right?
Or something.
No, yeah, he is, because he's like an elder god that's a god of knowledge and stuff.
It's fizzing a lot, which is curious.
Yeah, well, because it's hitting bumpy things.
Yeah, it's making some strange reaction.
Yeah, I love Solstheim. I think the design of the place is really cool too. Like, I like all the armor sets and all the like characters. I think the worst part of Solstheim is when you have to go hang out with the Nord people.
Do you have a spoon?
The worst part of Solstheim is hanging out with the Nords. Wouldn't you agree?
I'll be right.
Remember when they're like, we have to go to find the pyramids that are making our people eat a dog.
Whenever you talk to them, they say the same thing over and over.
Oh yeah. Did you like the Dark Elves? Did you like the Dark Elves? Did you like the Dark Elves?
Yes, I like the dark elves.
Okay. Did you like how they were wearing bone armor? That was cool. And how they lived in caves.
I said yes, I like the dark elves.
They
and
lived
yes,
in
I like
ash.
the bone
Did you
armor.
like the ash houses?
No, I thought the ash houses looked dumb.
I thought they looked cool. Did you like Ugh, I don't like that sound. We do the Imperial we did the Civil War quest line when we played, right?
Yeah,
We fought for the Imperials or something?
yeah, we killed the Stormcloaks.
Yeah, we killed Ulfric Stormcloak. He shouted the High King apart just with his voice. High King Torik.
It didn't really feel that engaging though, because both
No.
sides are really stupid,
No,
and
they
neither
kinda
of their
l-
arcs make much sense.
But the Civil War has to end to defeat the Thalmor, because the Thalmor want the Civil War to continue to disrupt the only source of resistance to the Thalmor Dominion. So you have to resolve the quest line if there's any hope of defeating the Thalmor.
I kind of wish they gave you like a third option where you become like an anarchist Khajiit or something.
It would have been cool if they had a Thalmor Dominion quest line,
Yeah.
like with the High Elves. Like if you were able to help them, that'd be kind of cool.
Do you ever get to visit the Khajiit clan?
Elsewhere
Yeah.
in, I think in Elder Scrolls Arena, which is the first game. So Elsewhere was barely a thing at that point. The Khajiit were considered like beast men, so they're like monsters. And in Elder Scrolls Online, you can go to Elsewhere, and that's where the Khajiit all live, and they're all doing skooma and stealing from each other.
Is it fun?
Elder Scrolls Online?
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, a lot of people really love it, but I thought it was like too. I don't really like MMOs. I find the gameplay loop is not very fun.
They're
But
good
yeah,
if you're a teenager and lonely and sad.
well, yeah, but sometimes you're an adult with friends.
I played a lot of Blade and Soul when I was in
What
high
the hell is
school.
Blade and Soul?
It's like a
So, is
online
that like Guild Wars?
MMO.
Is
No.
Blade and Soul the one where it's like pants, my lord?
What?
Remember that ad where it's like the man and he loses his pants and the elf girl's like, pants, my lord? And it's like, play EverQuest online now. You know what I'm talking about?
I think so. I've seen the ad.
Yeah, pants, my lord?
Yeah. Okay. I feel like an alchemist.
So, was Blade and Soul popular? What was the player count?
Curious smell.
It smells really good. That smells delicious.
Mm-hmm.
What was the player count of Blade and Soul?
Oh, not very much.
Like like 10,000 or something?
I think it was more of like a Japanese one because
Was
there's
it
a
like
lot
Korean?
of Japanese people playing.
Were you did you
I
what
played as like a little.
what was the setting?
Well, there were many. You could like. There's like a world.
Well, there's
exploration
many
thing.
settings.
Yeah,
What's like the basic like starter area?
like a forest.
Are you like is it like a medieval? Is it like a fantasy? What's the kind of thing?
Yeah, it's like a medieval fantasy.
Is it like what are the races?
There's a. It's like your basic. You can be like elf or a human or an orc.
So it's almost like a D&D type of situation.
I was like some short little thing. I was like a
You're
squirrel
probably
boy
a
or
halfling.
something.
You're a squirrel boy?
Something like that.
Were
Yeah.
you a halfling, gnome, squirrel man?
No, not a gnome. I had a tail, so I was some kind of like furry.
I know some like hobbit creatures do have like tail. Remember that drawing of the person who was like, "This is what I imagine Frodo to look like." And it was like a mouse man.
Yeah, I do.
That was actually kind of a cool design.
I like it. You know what? People hate on furries a lot, but
But I don't.
I don't understand the hate.
I think they're fine.
I think people
Because
just
they're
hate
kind of
it.
weird.
It's a little weird, but all you're doing is putting like
Furries know they're weird too, though.
you're attaching like ears and a tail to a human.
Plus,
It's
a lot
still
of
a human.
a lot of furries are LGBT.
I do
which
find
I'm rocking
the
with.
fursuits a little strange because then it's like you don't even look remotely human. To me, at least.
You look like an animal. That's
You-
what animals look like to me.
It
is they're
looks like
bright
a
blue.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
To me,
costume.
animals are bright blue and 7 feet tall.
Yeah, they don't even look like animals. It's like a fusion of human and animal, and neither of them.
Well,
are
that's why
attractive.
when people say like furries are into bestiality, it's not really true because they don't really like animals. Well, most of them. I'm sure some of them do, but the normal ones don't. There's layers to it,
Okay.
and most furries are gay, which I'm rocking with. I think a lot of furries are just people who didn't have a community, and so they found one that happens to like drawing people as animal things, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I've always said that if I got stuck in the furry world, it'd take me like maybe 2 weeks to get used to it, and then I'd be whatever. I'm yiffing.
Yep. I'd be yipping
How long would it take you to start yiffing as a furry?
24 hours.
24 hours?
I used to do a lot of furry roleplay as a child.
What the hell?
I've told you about this. Remember in Club Penguin?
That's not furry roleplay.
It
That's a
basically
penguin.
was.
Penguins aren't furry.
It was a very common thing.
Penguins aren't
actually.
furry.
For the audience.
Penguins are not furry.
Let me explain to
They're
the
feathery.
audience. In Club Penguin, there was a pet store, and a common thing that would happen is that people would dress up in animal costumes, like a bunny or a dog or something, and then they would like sit in the corner and put like in asterisks like "wants mommy" or "is so lonely," bark bark bark, and then like some penguin dressed up like a Karen in like a blonde wig would be like, "Aw, do you want to be adopted, honey? Do you want to come home with me?" And then the people would be like, "Aw," and they put like a heart emoji, and then they'd adopt her, which is kind of weird. And then you like follow your adoptee mother around for the day, and they basically treat you like a pet, and like you get to hang out with their pet puffles. It's kind of weird, but I did it. I dressed up as a rabbit, and I made a lot of friends doing that.
I think that me asking if you're yiffing prompted you to tell us about how you hung out with weird people who adopted you. I think you don't know what the word yiffing means.
Do you think those people that adopted me were like 40-year-old men?
Yes.
I was like 11 doing this.
I think it's possible that they were like older kids.
Probably.
I think let's pretend they were older kids. It's still is it weird? Yeah, it's weird. It's still weird. But is it disturbing and rotten? Probably not.
I'm gonna tell them another funny story too.
Maybe don't.
I got banned from Club Penguin when I was like 8 because I was role playing in the pizza parlor and someone robbed us, and I was working there, and then I tried to chase them down, and then my manager was like, "What happened? Why did you get the money?" And I tried to type out I couldn't catch them, but I was stupid and I couldn't spell, so I put the C word,
Cunt.
catch them, and so I got banned. And I said, "What the hell? What the hell?"
Okay, so I think once again I'm gonna reiterate. I don't think you know what the word "yif" means.
What does it mean?
It's the furry word for sex.
Oh, oh. So when you were asking me how long it would take,
To yif, and you said 24 hours. I'm like, damn, how he find someone 24 hours?
yeah, maybe more like a week then.
I'd take me I think 2 weeks. I'm like, oh my god, can I go back to the human world? And then 2 weeks would be like, all right, where the foxes at, bro?
Yeah.
All right, where the squirrel people at?
Blueberry tea.
If you were if you were a furry, what kind of furry would you be? What creature?
I think I'd want to be like a squirrel.
I think it'd be funny if you were like a giraffe.
No, I don't want to be a giraffe.
Giraffe furry. I'd be like a crow.
You would be a crow.
I would be a crow.
I think I'd be some kind of rodent.
I'd either be a crow or a beaver.
Yeah. You'd be a good beaver.
Thank you.
Sometimes you have beaver-like traits.
Mm.
You're a hard worker.
My teeth are like Timmy
have
Turner.
resolve.
My teeth are like Timmy
You have
Turner.
a high tolerance to adversity.
Like beaver, I like rubbing oils.
Yeah. When you're showering.
Okay, drink your blueberry tea.
Yep.
It's probably flat.
It smells more like blueberry. I'm not sure.
Give me that.
Oh, you're just
Oh my
spilling.
god, that was a really close to wrecking the mic.
You're really lucky.
Give me that.
I feel like it tastes more like Coke. If I'm being honest, I don't taste much blueberry.
I would drink this every single day.
You like
I
it?
think this is a if I give this soda a 7, this is like an 8.5. This is very good. I really like this.
You taste the blueberry?
It's smooth. It doesn't taste overpowering. The cherry was too noteworthy.
Mm.
This is subtle.
So,
Well, it's because remember how long I let the cherry bag? I put 2 bags of cherry and I let it steep for a long time because cold brew takes longer to steep. This is
yeah,
famous.
I was worried about the blueberry
This is
overpowering,
noteworthy.
so I didn't put a lot in.
Yeah, but the cold brew takes longer to steep.
You can taste the blueberry?
But it takes longer to steep, so you have to either put more in or let it sit longer.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really taste the blueberry that much.
That is really good. It's such a subtle improvement. Because if you're trying to improve on a drink, you don't want to change the drink. You want to improve the drink.
Yeah, I can taste it.
And this is a subtle improvement.
It's very subtle, but it's good.
Would you rather drink this or base Coke Zero?
Blueberry.
So you'd give this what, an 8.5?
Yeah, 8.5. What did I give the cherry? 9?
You gave it a 9. But would you
Yeah.
want to drink that every day?
Yeah.
Do you drink? I mean, you're not a soda drinker, not a big one, anyways.
I like cherry more than soda.
If like, how often would you say you'd have a can of Coke?
Like once or twice a week.
Okay, so let's say over a month you have 4 cans of Coke. How many of those cans are cherry, and how many of them are blueberry?
Let's say like 2/3 would be cherry, the other third blueberry.
I probably drink about 20 cans of soda a month, or more. I think about 15 would be blueberry, 5 would be base, and 5 would be cherry. And fucking none of them would be peanut.
No, fuck peanut.
And the coffee one I'd have probably once a month. I'd probably have a coffee once a month.
I think the coffee would be curious to wake up to.
It would be interesting. I think the coffee, it's almost like a thing you'd have while like you're at a bar or like you're drinking. I don't know, it's weird. It's got like a curious flavor. It's like a party flavor. I can't explain it.
What time are we at? 43?
We're at 43
Is
minutes.
it worth doing strawberry?
No, it's too
Another day?
much. Too much.
Okay.
Not another day.
Maybe we can do that on our
Well, we might do that off camera, bro.
For you guys at home, there are infinite possibilities.
There's infinite possibilities. And so what we learned, I think, is that peanuts are gross. So don't put nuts in your Coke. That's rancid.
Hold on, I want to show them something.
But if you put tea in your Coke, it really will genuinely improve the flavor. It's interesting.
If you guys want to experiment with the things we're doing at home,
There's a very cheap.
there's a cheap
set.
box of Celestial seasonings that I really like, and it's
a
like
fruit tea
5
sampler.
different tea samplers,
Yeah.
and they're all pretty good on
There
their
you
own
go.
if you like tea. But
Get a little-
I would imagine you could mix those all with Coke and have some interesting
Shit.
results. No blueberry though, so if you want blueberry, you're gonna have to search your own. Oh, they have black cherry. That'd be good.
They have Zinger. They have Wildberry Zinger. They
there
literally,
is
it says blueberry right here.
true blueberry.
They've got black cherry berry, Wildberry Zinger. So this is a fruit tea sampler. You can get this at like what, Superstore?
Yeah, anywhere.
You get this at Superstore, Bulk Barn, wherever you get your tea.
It's good stuff.
It's a basic fruit sampler. So we didn't. I will say this: the teas we used were all fruit infusions. None of them were black tea. So I can't comment on what a straight black tea would taste like. But I know the fruit infusions are very good.
Blueberries black tea.
I would also like to try in the future Coke and beer.
It's blueberries black tea.
We could do one of these days. We could do an adult maybe for like episode 50 or like episode 100. We can do. How about episode 50? We do an adult episode and we do alcohol concoctions.
Yeah, sure, that'd be fun.
We got to shake on it.
We could make cocktails.
The big episode 50 experiment will be the adult episode where we have alcoholic concoctions.
Yeah. Well, see, this one is black tea. This is black right here.
What if the bit is like, I'm a bartender and you're at the bar and you're like, give me your drinks, and I'm like, I've got 4 drinks for you, and then I don't tell you what they are beforehand. You just try them,
and then I die,
and then you get sick. Your stomach hurts.
That'd be a good bit.
I'll probably 2 of them will be disgusting and 1 of them will be good.
If any of them have peanuts,
I'll probably do a Coke. Definitely, you can in the future. You can picture that there's going to be a Coke mixed with beer.
Mm-hmm.
That one's a certainty. But I mean, that's going to be 23. That'll be like 6 months from now. Yeah. So if the commenters, if anyone is watching this right now, make a note and make a reminder in your calendar that episode 50 is going to be alcohol adult episode date night, and we'll film it at nighttime.
We could also do the math.
I don't really drink in the morning
because if we do an episode every week,
it'll be 24, and this is episode 24, so it'll be 26 weeks from now.
Yeah, so like in fall.
In fall, will it be fall?
Something
oh yeah,
like that,
I guess summer will pass.
Mm-hmm.
It's really warm out today. The number one thing I think we should never talk about on this podcast is the weather. Because it immediately dates the episode so badly. Mm-hmm. You don't really want to date the episode if that's what it's about. Like if it's supposed to be like I'd like to imagine the podcast can be used for easy listening. Like if you're gaming, if you're like playing like Need for Speed and you're just like doing challenge levels, trying to chill out. I hope that you can turn this podcast on and sort of zone out and just like, tune out, tune in, whatever, just chill. But once we start talking about the weather, you're like, I don't give a fuck if it's cold out.
Yeah.
But it is warm out. I will say that much.
You listen to a podcast basically as a friend simulator. That's what
not always
designed for.
Not all of them.
And once you get into talking about the weather, it's like you're not even friends.
You're
like,
just neighbors. You're acquaintances.
It's an acquaintance podcast.
Yeah. Acquaintance-based pod. Somebody should do a podcast where it's an acquaintance.
They do that. It's like point of view. I'm your neighbor, and we're talking.
Sometimes when podcasts they interview They interview like somebody, and they don't have good chemistry. It's really uncomfortable, and I just turn it off.
Yeah. That's what it feels like with every politician interview. It's like it's not a real interaction.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyway, is there anything else?
Well,
talk about?
Well, we still got 2 minutes, and I want to make the 50-minute mark. I like seeing the 5 in front of the thing.
Okay.
My stomach's kind of going crazy though. I don't know if it's the soda or if it's the laxatives I took.
You gotta stop. Yeah, I forgot you took laxatives. That's not a good combo.
Well, I was gonna play that off.
He was constipated because he ate a lot of chicken yesterday.
That's not what happened. I didn't eat a lot of chicken yesterday.
We had nachos and nappies.
Yeah. Well, I did take a laxative this morning because I was kind of constipated. But I was gonna play that off as a joke.
Okay.
But yeah, so my tummy feels kind of weird right now, and I think it's because I probably partially because I drank a ton of soda, but.
I think it's the peanut soda.
I think that peanut soda is making my stomach turn.
I think it's poison. For consumption.
Not fit for. I would say that's not fit for consumption. So we can cap it off by saying tea and Coke is a great combination, and it can lead to amazing things. And almost always, it will improve the base flavor. Coffee Coke is a coin flip. It can be good. It can be yucky, but I think you should try it. Peanut Coke, I think it fucking sucks like fucking cock. It's like it sucks fucking cock. It's shitty.
Ooh, I just had an idea.
Yep. The term cocksucker is rooted in homophobia and misogyny.
Yeah.
Because cocksucking is a thing that's pleasurable, but you're like fucking cocksucker, like that's a bad thing. But you like it when people suck your cock. Ideally, if you have one, most people who have a cock like it getting sucked.
I had said I had an idea.
Yep.
And then you cut me off.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I think I was right though about my point.
You are.
But I'm sorry I cut you off.
It's okay.
I know.
Chocolate Coke as an idea.
I think I've had that.
Have you?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think about what the best way, because chocolate comes in many forms.
chocolate syrup.
Yeah, you could do
That'd be
chocolate
the
syrup.
easiest.
You could dissolve it. You could get like liquid.
I think but chocolate is so much thicker than Coke. It would be difficult.
But like if you got a bunch of chocolate chips,
Yeah.
melted it,
Yeah, but
and
chocolate
then
is thicker than Coke, so I don't know if it'd mix well.
mm,
You might almost have an easier time making a Coke chocolate bar.
what's that?
Oh, no, wait. Chocolate ice cream and Coke, that's the easiest way to do it. That's a Coke float.
That'd be pretty good.
Yep. But my tummy's going crazy.
We're at 50 minutes.
And we are at 50 minutes. My tummy's going crazy. So
Okay.
it's been wonderful. I think this was a pretty decent episode. I hope you guys agree.
Had
If you
fun
like,
here.
once again though, if you're watching the show and there's bits you really like, we're always more than happy to do them. If you're like, man,
We'll eat weird shit if you tell us to.
I just wish this was a Coke based show.
We'll do anything for views.
We'll do anything for money. You do anything to me, just please don't hurt me. I think if you like bits, like if you're like, I want
I
another
like
repeat.
bits. Red
Yeah.
bits.
So any of the bits or sketches or whatever, if you like them, comment. We like hearing from you guys. Look, the comments are probably our favorite collective part. Reading the comments are so fun. So leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. You don't have to, but I would like it.